Hi, my name is Ibrahim Mesbah. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Revolution Parts. I'm really excited to talk to you today. As you know, selling parts online hasn't always been easy. And some of you might have given us a shot at some point in the past and it didn't quite work out, whether it's too much work, too much risk, or not enough support. And frankly, I get it, right? So Revolution Parts has evolved a lot over the last few years, and we're not the company that we are today. We have a lot more resources to support you, and the product has evolved quite a bit in the last few years. So in 2025 specifically, we've made some fundamental platform investments that improves both the back end and the front end so that it's faster, more secure, simpler, and converts at a higher rate. We've focused a lot on shipping to help improve your profitability. As you know, shipping is the number one cost center for an e-commerce business. So we're able to negotiate lower rates and make it pretty turnkey so that you have less hassle with shipping or lost packages. We've really revamped our customer experience. Our support wait times and backlogs are pretty significantly reduced. In fact, probably lower than they've been in years. And we've introduced two new functions. One we call managed services, and the other one's consulting, that really helps guide your teams on tips and tricks on how to be more effective while giving you time back. How do you drive more profitability on the back end? We've really built a team out of veterans that were in your shoes using Revolution Parts at a dealership. So really excited about a lot of the evolution of the team and the product and the way we engage with our customers. And yeah, excited about the conversation.
But let's talk through something that we hear a lot. There's some things that parts managers say to us pretty frequently. And I think one I hear most often is it's too much work.
Yeah, so when we think about kind of Revolution Parts over the years, really every year we're thinking, how do we make it easier for you, right? So our promise is it should get easier over time. And over the last few years, we've built a lot of bulk tools, automation tools, integrations, really to remove a lot of that manual work that's needed to run an online successful business.
And that's fantastic. But as still, we talk to a lot of people that are a one-man parts department. What do you say to the people who say I just don't have the staff?
So that was another common thing that we really heard a lot, right? So we started a managed services team that actually will do customer service on behalf of your parts department. It's being adopted. Frankly, our vision was to help smaller operations, but it's also being adopted by some of the larger operations that want to scale, right? And yeah, they process orders and they handle a lot of your customer service inquiries, but also in the product, we built, for example, the automated shipment notifications. The number one phone call dealers got is, where's my order? So that's brought down phone calls in a pretty significant way. And there's many other things that we've done in the product and with humans, right, to help reduce the effort on behalf of our dealers.
Which is excellent. But let's talk through a completely different one. I've got too many different systems already.
Yeah. So with that, when we think about shipping, for example, right, you used to have to maintain a stamps account and load it up, and right then you run out of your tab runs out, you have to refill it, right? So what we've done is we've taken that friction completely away, right? We've negotiated really good shipping rates right across carriers, and it's fully integrated. So you see it on the same invoice. It's a discount over rates that you're able to negotiate. But if your rates are better, you can use your rates too, right? But what we've done is we've built out integrations and automation to really make it easier for you, right? So we're rolling out right now as we speak our integration with Fortellis with a lot more integration points. So we're even more integrated with CDK and working with Reynolds on something similar, but we built more integrations over the years just to make life easier. So you're not juggling systems or many systems.
Not as many systems.
Not as many systems.
Okay, well, I mean, every dealer that we work with is in it to make money, right? So what about the ones that say I can't make enough money to justify it?
So, okay. So as we partner with more OEMs, we're also able to offer packages that are maybe there based on how much time and effort and investment you're willing to put in to make it successful, right? So it'd be disingenuous if I told you, well, you don't have to do anything, just make money. Obviously, you have to put some effort into building an online presence for your parts department, right? But one of the things that we've done is with our managed services team, they're able to take on some of the support burden in a very cost-effective way, so you could make more money negotiating some of the shipping rates. Again, that drives higher profitability, um, and right, you know, it's an investment of your time and effort. But if you're willing to put some time and effort in, right? I'll challenge you to find an easier way, frankly, to sell parts online. So it's really a question about, do you want to be online with your brands or not, right? And it's too big of an opportunity to ignore.
Absolutely. All right, one last one. Probably my least favorite. I tried it before and it didn't work.
Um, Again, I'm sorry you had that experience, right? A lot of times we take it pretty personally when we lose a customer. And sometimes it's because, well, and we do this too, frankly, like we buy tools that we don't really put the time and effort to make these tools successful. Um, but what I'd say is both the company and the product have evolved quite a bit in the last few years, and I'd really urge you to take another look. We're more equipped to do more on your behalf if you would like us to, right? So that we could reduce the effort score, help drive more profitability. But also the product and our team has gotten a lot better and stronger over the years. So,
Absolutely.
um, yeah. So, just like if you've been hesitant, I get it. But, we believe fixed ops is going to be the last frontier over the next couple of years in terms of what's really driving absorption rates and profitability for the dealership. Like I mentioned, the opportunity is too big to ignore, right? So you can always get started on a small scale, and grow as your appetite and your time and willingness is there, and we'll meet you where you are, right, based on your goals. OEM parts are not going anywhere. They're in demand. It's higher demands. Customers are shopping more online thanks to COVID than they ever have. And we're really here to help you. Our promise is we'll make it easier every day. We'll reduce the efforts. Our platform and team will be there to support you. And yeah, we're passionate and we really care about the industry. And we believe the parts departments deserve better. So that's what gets us up every day.
Fantastic. Well, if you want more information about Revolution Parts and to see more of what's changed over the past couple of years, visit revolutionparts.com and speak to one of our e-commerce experts today.
Thank you. And if you're at NADA for the show, we'll be there in February in Vegas. So look forward to having more discussions with hopefully many of you.